Alright, I look a mess, I know, but I'll tell you the whole story.
What now?
But I am doing a video, Joshua. Okay, my husband and I, my husband just found out his mom passed away. So we're headed to Ohio, and we're halfway there, and we stop at a McDonald's, and because we have two dogs. There's Stella and Daisy Doo. So we stopped at McDonald's, and my husband went through, and I jumped out and went to the restroom, came on the other side. So we parked, the dogs came out, and we were going to sit at a picnic table. Well, we were sitting there, and there was a nice gentleman just across from us too, who was sitting there. And then all of a sudden, these two younger men from the high school just let out. And it must have been like toga day, it must be homecoming this week, because everybody had a little character like togas on and stuff. Excuse me. So my husband and I were sitting out there with the dogs, and all of a sudden these two came out, and they just stood there. Then another gentleman came out, and Daisy went after this dude. And he's the one that went and addressed the two other kids with a little pompous attitude, and was trying to pick a fight. That's what he was trying to do. He was trying to pick a fight. And when he was walking there, and our dogs were growling, and we were holding them back, and his posse, his so-called posse, was coming up behind him. What would you do, y'all? I want to know what you would do when this is happening, because we were in the midst of it, and they were picking a fight, and you could see the kids were distraught. He was afraid. He was afraid. Nobody went to see the manager. My husband and I, we spoke out. That is ridiculous. And we just let him know, you can't talk to people like that. And of course he got into our face too then. We weren't messing though. We weren't messing. We had it. It was a long day. So finally they did leave, and they had, but at the thought, when we were in the midst of this, you guys, that is true. I got Momma Bear on these kids. And my husband, he got a little pissy at him because he had a bad morning. And so sometimes you have to think about it before it happens, because afterwards I'm like, I could have really made that a teaching moment. And I'm sure we did, because when they left, I let them know that, you're affecting us, and his mom passed away this morning, and now you're making such a big mess about this little, like, he bumped into you at the line, so you're gonna beat him up. That's what you're worried about? So I think him and his buddies backed up, and they said when they were leaving that they were sorry. But, it puts it in perspective that life is too damn short. And you know what? Step up. Yeah, they might have had a gun. They might have had a knife. But you know what? You feel what you have to do. People need to be more diligent in what we do to make this world a better place. Happy Friday. Sorry.